many tab stop you set on the horizontal roller line. So how? Okay, by dragging a tab stop from the ruler to remove it. So example, this one, if you want to remove this, hey, usahay bitaw no nga maglisod og control sa mouse or now sa na-click ra ba na din ha. For example, din ha. Okay. Na-click, so wala mo na siya labot. So you can remove or clear this tab stop by clicking and then drag it away from the roller line. Mag ilabay lang na ninyo class ana. Click and then labay. Kung daghang nakaset-set ana, okay, click and then drag away from the roller line. Okay, so that is how to remove tab stops. I hope that you are also practicing ana sa inyong kuan ha. Nato mo sa inyong kuan, balay or see, this is manually done. Okay, the dots between the title and the page number are manually inserted. Okay. So mahitabo ani kay atong tanawon class nag-align yung mga page numbering ani no ang mga page numbers, but if you're going to print this one, these are not kanang align because it depends on the previous character of the period. For example, kung si M o si Y, okay na siya sa may kung ano, si E, E, T, na magkita-gitawag class o kanang bitang mga kerning fonts or kerning kuan kanang bitang bukaron nga character, like for example, lahi ra gyud ang space gi-occupy ni W o ni I, di ba? Bukad si W kay ni I. Okay, so this is an example of a kerning font or a kerning character. Now, the space na mo follow niya, so it depends on the previous character or previous letter. So, kung W gani, so meaning, dako mo siya gi-occupy nga space. So, mo occupy po na siya dako nga space sa sunod. This one, gamay ng space gi-occupy. Okay, so, ang iya manggong spacing ani class is by pixel. Okay, by pixel, so by dots. Okay, ang iyang spacing. Now, this one, so instead of manually inserting we call this one as leaders. Okay, the leader character. Kanibitang mga dots between columns. So, we call this one as leader character or leaders. Now, to automatically, di ba, we know how to insert tab stops naman. So, we can now insert leaders automatically between columns or before a column. So, instead of manually, this is manually done because if I will insert another line or insert a new line, when I press tab, so walay setting ani. Gatong tan-awon, so ilahan na nang gi-copy paste baron or gingani nila copy Control C and then gi-paste diri to insert leaders and then short raman so punan og laing dots and then we have for example 3 like that. Okay. So instead of doing this one, since we know na how to insert tab stop, so we will use that in creating table of contents. Sige. So we have here title, and then somewhere here is our page number. So we have only one tab stop. Okay, that is for the page number. But if you want to indent, like for example for chapter 1, under the problem, if you want to indent this lines, few spaces from the left, okay, to indicate that these are under the problem. For example, yan na ninyo ba? So, na forma. Tanawa, di ba? Naguba. When you adjust the lines or the indentation using this symbol, so dili siya pwede. Kana. Dili po siya automatic mo adjust. Okay. Kay gimanual ni Siza og type. So here, we will set tab stops. We can set 2 or 1. So if you want again to indent this lines, few spaces from the left. So that would be our first tab stop. Okay, first tab stop, and then the second tab stop for the page number. So title, and then we have here the page. For example, introduction, chapter 1. Okay, chapter 1. Ano lang nato ibutang? The problem and its scope. Dayon tab sa this is page 1. Okay, next, under this, so we have it tabs up here, so tab. So under this is we have introduction, and then tab, we have page 2. Okay. Now, since we want to have leaders or add leaders between tab stops, again, leaders are those special characters. It could be dots, dashes, underlines that create a visual link between tab stops. Okay. Now, most often, sa ato ang mga table of contents, so leaders use or the underlines. Diba? Most often, leaders are used in a table of contents or an index. So this is how to add leaders. Kani ka wala pa manino. So we can highlight this one since we have already typed 2 lines in our table of contents. So highlight these 2 lines and then double click. So same process. Double click the tab symbol on the ruler line to display the tabs dialog box. Now again, if the dialog box displayed there is page setup, open the paragraph group here on the paragraph group under the home tab. Now we have 2 tab stop positions, so at 0.38 and at 5.38. Now we want to insert leader before this tab stop position. So select 5.38. So this is referring to this symbol. Okay. So 5.38, and then under the leader, we have here leader option. By default, this is set to none. So that is why if you press the tab key, so there are no leaders or leader characters. Now, there are 3 options. Dots, dashes, then we have underlines. If we want to add dots, so simply click this option or radio button. This is also known as option button. Okay, at 5.38. So make sure that you are selecting the correct tab stop position. So at 5.38, I want to add or insert leader character that is dots. Okay, dots. And then set. So the alignment is left, and then the leader is dots. So after setting, click this command button or push button OK. So automatically, we have here the dots. So no need to type or insert dots between columns. Now, the succeeding lines or the rest of the lines will follow this formatting. So tab. Now, kung dili ninyo mamao og set ang position, ani na ma-insert sa inyong first nga tab stop. So, ilig-tab ana na ay mga dots dira. Okay, so i-clear lang ng naa. So, tab. Then, for example, we have here the theoretical background. Pwede na kataba mo type. And then, tab. Okay, automatic na siya. Tab. Then, we have 4 like that. And then, you can also adjust. Again, this is the advantage of using or setting tab stops because you can easily adjust the spacing. And then, the leader character also, automatic na po na siya nga mo-add. Kung imong nuban, okay, imong i-adjust. So, mas dali na lang. Sige, I will give you mga 3 minutes. 3 minutes to practice. Setting tab stops and adding leaders between tab stops. main headings ani. You have the chapter title and also the subheadings like introduction to the main parts of our document. Now, before that, how you navigate your document. For example, you have a long document. Are you going to scroll, use the scroll box here on the side? Clicking the scroll box or clicking the scroll bar to move down or up to navigate your document. So this document has 58 pages. If you want to read, for example, the statement of the problem of this research, asa man mo. So you can also click this find and then type statement of the problem, or man, you can move down box, diba? Or you can press the navigator keys like the page up, the page down, or you can also use the arrow up, the arrow down. And then using those navigator keys or this scroll box, scroll bar, makalabad man nag-o kadugayan class kay kanang, di ba, kana kung magdagandagan ng mga characters diha o mga words dira, makalabad nag-o. Now, to easily navigate your document, we can use the navigation pane in Microsoft Word. Do you know where the navigation pane located? So, ana na sa view. Sige, view. Follow. Please follow. View, and then we have here show. Under the show group, we have the ruler, the grid lines, and the navigation pane. So, we have here, so check navigation pane. So, this navigation pane, okay, allows you to go to a page or a heading in a Word document without scrolling. So without using the navigator keys, without using the scroll bar or the scroll box. Now in the navigation pane, so we have three options here. So we have browse by headings. So if you have applied heading styles to the headings in the body of your document, those headings appear in the navigation pane. But since we haven't applied yet, okay, headings document by page. So we have here pages. Diba? So you can click on the thumbnail. So what will happen is your pages will be presented in a thumbnail. So we have here the thumbnail images of the page. If you want to go to, for example, to this page, page 24, okay, directly click to that page. So 24. So you will be directed to that page. Okay, so that is browsing document by page. So when you do scroll through your document, a word highlights. So try to observe. A word highlights the page you're in. You're on in the navigation pane to show where you are. For example, this is highlighted. So meaning you are currently on this page. So page 32. Now, another way of navigating your document is by entering keywords. Okay, so we have search in your document. Now, in the search document, we have here a text box on the top of these three options. Now, search document. So, in the search box, at the top of your navigation pane, you can type text that you want to find or you want to search in your document. So, for example, we have here, if you want to read the statement of the problem, you can type statement as the search keyword, statement. So, it will display all the occurrences. So, arin mo sa results, all occurrences of this keyword. So, this statement keyword appears on page 40, it also appeared on 41, and it also found in this statement of the problem line and statement of the null hypothesis. So you can click a result to see if to see it in your document, or browse through all the results by clicking up and down. For example, this one, okay, statement of the problem, this one, statement of the null hypothesis. So you can easily navigate or find a particular section of your document. So, pwede na og inyong kumplituhon statement of the problem. Okay? Okay, so we have statement of the problem. So this is in the table of contents, and this one in the body. Okay, so statement of the problem. So you can easily navigate your document by opening the navigation pane. You can also adjust the size of the navigation pane. Can din hai ini this one. Try to hover this grid line, and then you can drag this to the right or to the left to resize the pane. So you can navigate, you can search by headings, by pages, or by typing the search keyword. Okay, now we will now proceed to headings, so that we can create an interactive outline. So mura po siya og kanang table of contents, and all headings, all text applied with heading styles class will be included in our table of contents. Now this one, the purpose of adding heading styles to the headings of our document is to create an interactive outline of our document. So as we can read here, it's a great way to keep track of where you are or quickly move your content around. So to get started, to go to the Home tab and apply heading styles to the headings in your document. So go to the Home tab. So we will position at the beginning of our document. So we'll start from chapter 1. So we will remove, so this time we will remove this page. We will delete the text. And also this, we will not remove the existing table of contents so that we can compare later on. The advantage of applying heading styles. So kani is manual. We will have the chapter 1. Now, heading styles, as a heading styles, that is under the Home tab. Again, the purpose of applying heading styles to the headings in our document is to create an interactive outline. So by clicking the outline, it will go to that part of the document. So in the styles group, under the Home tab, we have the clipboard, the font, the paragraph. So styles. Inyo ba ning nasa listan or normal lagi na siya? Have you tried changing the styles from normal to the other option? Wala pa.
Wala kami ka-try. Wala ka po ka-try.
So we have here the styles now. Okay. So by default, the style is normal. So we have no spacing, we have heading 1, heading 2, and then napa na daghan diha ng mga styles dira. Okay. So heading 1, now before applying heading 1 to the main headings of the document, because our outline will be organized hierarchically. So meaning heading 1 and then ang heading 2 will be indented few spaces from the left of the heading 1, and then ang heading 3 pod is i-indent siya from heading 2. So i-hierarchy niya ang iyahang organization. Okay. Now here ang heading 1, because we are following also the format, the institutional format. Now, our manuscript will be in Arial and then 12, di ba? The font size is 12. Then, if you apply heading 1 to chapter 1, because this is one of the main headings in our document, if you're going to apply heading 1 here, I can highlight. Okay, applying heading 1 here will change the font size, the font color, and the font. Now, before applying, so make sure to modify the properties of this heading style. nga kinahanglan i-select na mo heading 1, still, Arial, 12, and then black. Ika ni kay unsa man ni blue man ni, and then the font style is different, or the font is different, and the color is blue. So before applying this heading 1 heading style, modify the properties of this style by right-clicking, position or hover heading 1, and then right-click. Then we have here modify. Para dili mausab ang kuan niya, ang properties, dili mausab ang iyang look sa ato ang text. So modify, you have here modify. So the name of the style is heading 1, and then the formatting. So here, set the formatting to Arial, and then since this is 16, so change it to 12. And then bold, kaya naka-bold ang ato ang mga heading sa document, and the color is not blue but automatic, or you can set this to black. So Arial 12, and then bold face and black. Okay, so you can also change the other properties here, or the formatting. So like we have here the justify, the paragraph alignment, and then the layout spacing. So kaning layout, kaya ma-change man siya. So you can also automatically set this one, and then the other formatting, the indentions also. So after changing or modifying the style, click OK. So do not forget to click OK. So this is to tell Microsoft Word that you are done setting your desired values. Okay, to save this settings. Okay. So apply. We will apply heading 1 to this. Okay, and then we'll make it centered. Now, as you can see, look at the navigation pane. What happened to the navigation pane? There is an outline, diba? So far, since we have applied heading 1 to chapter 1, so chapter 1 is included in the outline. So we now have chapter 1 in our outline. So this is an interactive outline. Why? It becomes a link. So every time you click on this heading, it will position or move you or direct you to that part of the document. Okay. Now, the problem and scope, so still heading 1, so ibalik. And then introduction is part of heading 1, chapter 1 rather. So we will set this to heading 2. Now again, look at heading 2. Heading 2 is blue and the font is not Arial. So again, modify the properties or the formatting of this heading style. So right click and then modify, and then set this to Arial 12, and then bold and black. Okay. So, then heading 2, apply heading 2. We will manually set the spacing. Mamani ang sakto, di ba? Dili center, nasa left. So we have here chapter 1, okay, and then introduction. So introduction is indented few spaces from heading 1. Okay. Kung napay under sa introduction, set that to heading 3. So we have heading 2. So kung may laing naka-heading 2, we have the review of related literature, the review of the related studies. Now we can also use the format painter. Katuod mo format painter. This one, the format painter. The format painter, like the look of a particular selection, you can apply. So I just read the description here. You can copy the formatting that you have applied to the text to your desired text. For example, this one, this is being applied with the heading 2 style. Now, if you want to copy the formatting applied to this text, so just click on this Format Painter icon. Okay, Format Painter, and then drag. Look at the mouse pointer. Nahimo siyang naa siya brush or the Format Painter icon. And then, kabantay mo na. Then, kani, inyo na siyang i-highlight. So, applied, so may look sa introduction. Mao po na look sa theoretical background because we have copied the formatting applied to introduction to theoretical background. And then look at our navigation pane. So theoretical background is now added to the headings. Okay, added to the outline. So you have introduction, theoretical background. Okay. The next, okay, pwede ko pod og inyuhang i-click tong tuwa sa heading. Now this one for the theoretical background, sa man siya. Pwede na ninyo ni og ibutang si gender role theory. So you can highlight this one, then apply heading 3. Okay, this is heading 3. Yeah, kaya ma-change man ang ihang look. So modify again. And then set this to Arial, and then 12, and then black. But this time, this is no longer bold. Ay, bold, di gihapon. Sige, bold. Okay. So we have here heading 3. So, lagi siyang apply. Theoretical background. Wala ni effect. Why? Heading 3. Supposedly, heading 3 will be displayed under theoretical background. Sa inyo ha, ning effect, kailangan sa kuno. Kasi sa apo ara. Bold 12. Okay. Wala siya. Okay, I will check later on why it does not affect to the text. Theoretical background and then the review of related studies. So we will set heading 2 for this. Review of related studies. Review of related literature. So you have under chapter 1, we have introduction, theoretical background, review of related studies, review of related literature. Try to apply heading 3. Is it included in your outline? Any feedback? Can you still hear me?
Yes, the.
Okay. Ning effect ba? Ning effect ng heading 3? Or wala mo nag-try dala? Heading 1, 2.
Wala may heading 3,
ma'am.
Wala heading 3, ma'am.
Wala heading 3? Wala may makita ng heading 3?
Wala man, ma'am. Wala, ma'am.
Diri sa kuan, diri, anak. Kanina ay R right. Pwede sa diri sa style na ay R down dira. Heading 2, heading 3, heading 4. Another. Hindi nga kung dili sa kuha nga, document kay dili siya mo appeal ang 3 sa styles. Sige. So we'll just set heading 1 and 2 for the main headings in the body. Okay, we will use this one in inserting automatic table of contents. Diba ka wala pa ka na human sa tuang, wala pa na-achieve atong goal this afternoon to insert automatic table of contents to our paper. Para dili na magsatagsa, di ba? After the proposal hearing, after the final oral defense, so there are revisions. So there are changes to be made to your document. So if there are changes, so of course, mag-change po ang page numbers. So you don't have to manually update the page number if you have your automatic table of contents. So you are just going to click update and then everything will be updated. So including the page numbering. Sige. So the problem, ato na lang ni heading 1. And then this is heading 2.
Excuse me, ma'am, try ko, ma'am, naamo nang ako sa heading 3.
Na ang heading 3 mo.
Yes.
Mo indent under heading 2.
Yes, under the heading 2.
If you can insert or set heading 3, sige, try to apply heading 3 style. Masay statement of the now has it to be checked kung gani nga paper. Are you a research advisor? Kasi mga naa sa senior high ani. Ang junior high kay wala pa may research na? Naa na pod.
Wala pa, ma'am.
Wala na.
Sa senior high ra na.
Senior high, if you are a research advisor, please do not let your advisee print gawas og that is necessary. Print the manuscript and then ato mo mag-check and then inyo ra bitaw nang susuwatan di pa-reprint na pod, maluoy mas mga bata, maluoy kung mas kahoy nato. Just let your advisee submit the soft copy and then check online para maka-easily collaborate mo. Pwede ra sad og you can check offline using Word. Kay Word man pud ang ilang document. You can track changes, ha? Tanang changes nga imuhang gi-apply or imong gibuhat sa document will be tracked and then just instruct them to show the changes by clicking the markup option. Ha? So if you are a research advisor, ano na lang, diba naman ano no? Sige, tawasan sa ito. Dito mo sorry. Tawasan na to. Heading 1, heading 2. Sige na ta. Heading 1, heading 2. Significance of the study. We'll just put this as heading 1. Scope and limitation is heading 1. Research methodology, heading 1. And then under this one, will be set to heading 2. Heading 2. So, naara. So, yun na kayo, no? So, research methodology design. So, you can easily navigate your paper good or document if you have applied heading styles to your headings. You will have an interactive outline on the side, inside the navigation pane. So, heading 2, we will use the format painter. Format painter, okay, respondents, format painter. Sa pilaing set ani. We have data gathering procedure and ethical considerations. I think this is the last part. And definition of terms. Definition of terms, heading 1, because this is under heading 1. Okay, questionnaire. Ano, appendices naman ni. And then the references cited. Sige, we will set. So, references. So, kaning EPA style, this is only, unsa man single spacing ra ni class. Single spacing. Okay, keyboard shortcut for single spacing. Control, hold down the control key and then 1, number 1. So, control 1 na. Para single. And then, ang iyahang layout, change the spacing after to 12, like that. So, this is how are you going to format your references cited. This is references cited na. Kaniha giunsa ni gi-move ang unsa itong gi-move ani the hanging indent.
Hanging indent.
Kung nakangana na siya, itong balik ha. Kung nakangana ni siya, careful mo aning inig-drag ani kay guyod po ng uban. Highlight ra ni and then move the hanging indent. This one, the middle part. Okay, hanging indent. So that is how you format the references cited. So ingani forma kay i-submit sa inyong paper dito sa URC kung dili mao ang format balik na inila. Okay. So we now have our interactive outline in the navigation pane. So you can now easily go to the specific page or specific section or part in your document. So, now since we have already applied heading styles to our headings, we can now insert automatic table of contents. Okay, so here, manual man no. And then kanina, nag-manual sa but we had our tab stops and leader characters. So this time, we will insert automatic table of contents. So we will close the navigation pane. So how to insert automatic table of contents? Go to the references tab. Okay, this references tab classes is very useful when you are preparing your manuscript. So references, and then in the table of contents group, so click this table of contents. Okay, so this option provide an overview of your document by adding a table of contents. Now note, text using a heading style will be included automatically. So to include more entries, select the text and click add text. So the table will be refreshed when you click update table. Okay, so here, click table of contents. Adto mo sa page ha, where you want to insert your table of contents. Sige. So if you're already in the correct location or page, open the references tab and then table of contents. So select asa man ani nga style. We have automatic table 1 with the title contents. We have also automatic table 2 with this title table of contents. There is also a template for inserting a manual table. So pareha rin ni siya og formats itong gigama ganina, but this one class, it will let you type only the title. Ganina kay kita pa may nag-insert sa mga dots. Okay, the purpose is you know how to add leader characters or leaders between tab stops. Okay. Kaya giduga-duga mas ma'am na amon di ay aning table of contents nga manual. So diba? So para makahibaw mo how to add leaders between tab stops. So we will select this automatic table 2 style. Extend tagamay ha. Basta lang makahuman ta ani because this is your first activity. Okay. So this one, so we have now so after clicking table of contents, so we have now our table of contents. So all you have to do is just to center this one and then bold, and then you can set this to automatic. So what will happen? We have also our interactive outline here. So what's the advantage of inserting automatic table of contents, you can automatically update the page numbers and also the outline if there are revisions or changes made in the document. Okay. So this one, if you're going to read statement of the problem, so there is an instruction there to hold down the control key plus click to follow link. So this will become a link. Okay, all text applied with heading styles will be included in the table of contents and then it will become a link. So you can go directly to that part of the document by clicking the outline. So hold down the control key and then click. So you will be directed to that page. So
Okay.
statement of the problem. Ang nakapan ng ani is if you are in page 41, then mabalik ka sa ibabaw, so you have to scroll up. So the best way is to view the navigation pane on the side na. And then i-appeal nimo ang table of contents dire para from this, so for example, from the research methodology, you can go back to the table of contents. So apply para that table of contents will be included in the outline. Apply also heading style to the table of contents nga title. So we have here. So kaning niya kay di man ta ka-apply and yung heading 1 tanawa wala ning appear. So type this page 3. Type na lang mo dira. Okay. Table of contents and then apply heading 1. So look at the navigation pane. So we have now table of contents. So i-delete na lang ni kay singan ani redundant naman na. Okay. So
That's it.
for example, you want to read the data gathering procedure or the respondents. Who are the respondents of this research? So we have respondents. And then if you want to go back to the table of contents, so you have that in your navigation pane. Okay. Now, for example, there are changes made. So after the proposal hearing or the final oral defense, so na ay mga changes. So kaning, di ba? Si, for example, na-change imong introduction. So ma-move si theoretical background. So currently, theoretical background is on page 4. Now, adto dito, na-move na ni siya. Okay. So from page 4, nana siya sa, asa man siya? Sa page 6. But in your table of contents, your theoretical background is sa page 4. So to update your table of contents, just right-click, and then update table, or you can click this update field, and then just select the update entire table. You can also choose or select this option button nga, update page numbers only. So by clicking this one, look at the theoretical background. So this is updated to page 6 because your theoretical background is currently on page 6. Okay? So dili na mag imagine na ba itong nag-research unya na change ang page number ani, the rest na change sad. So imo nang tagsa-tagsaon or i-individual o edit. So very tedious. So this is how to insert automatic table of contents. Okay? We started 2 o'clock, di ba? So we supposed to end at 5, pero yung simba pa man ron, kasi na kay manimba. So we will end at 4:45. So do you have any questions? Naka-follow ra? This is your first activity. So using any document, you are going to heading styles to the document headings and then insert table of contents. I will upload or I will post the activity tomorrow. And then the deadline is before August. First naman ang final. Dili po mapugpo. Dili lang po muna ko dali-dalion. Kaya ka na dili po ka-check and nakikinabisihan man kaayo ta sa atong transition sa atong ang new system. July, August, University of Bohol will be changing. We will be using or implementing our new school management system. ang kani, di ba, ang classes undergrad is 19. So, we will end sa 18. So, ang deadline sa mga activities, kinaaman ni, we will be given 1 week and then usually, extended ang deadline sa graduate school for the submission of final grades. So, deadline na to is sa mga activities will be ani nga week. Kung mas maayo gupod og makauna-una na mag-submit para ug na ako'y time mauna-una po na kog check. Sige, I'm not strict with the deadlines as long as you can submit all the activities before August 23. Ano lang, August 23. Okay ra?
Thank you, Doc.
Ayaw may sila.
Thank you, Doc.
Anra, you can chat. Okay, you can chat. Wala ko natag ang number, no? Di naman uso po text on, kamatay load. Maki-wifi raman ka. Okay. Basta kung may problema, may when you create your activity, you can message me. Sige, do you have any questions or concerns?